Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Renee here, independent demonstrator, and I have a surprise for you with these cute little bags and cards that you can make with Cards and More. Very excited about this and can't wait to show you. I am going to be going live in a few minutes onto Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and replace the spotlight here. As you can see, it's down here on my desktop. And you will see what we're doing in just a moment, please. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and go to my groups page, which is Renee's Paper Crafts. So if you're interested, you should always come visit my page. Hello, everybody. It's Monday afternoon, and here I am again, as usual. I'm going to make sure that my Facebook Live seems to be muted, which is a good thing, I think, because I'm getting no feedback, so that should be great. All right, and I think one can hear me, so yeah. I'm live otherwise. All right. So sorry about the reach. And this is what we're looking at. We're going to be looking at these cute card bags, if you like, or treat bags. We know that Halloween is coming up and all kinds of things like that. And we can make a small little treat bag out of a standard card. You're going to do exactly what I'm going to show you with the larger card. It's exactly the same thing. And this is a standard size envelope. And this one was my very first one. And here you can write a little, I'll do it this way here. You could write a little something to the person, and then you can have these small gift cards in them. And they now have, I believe they now have a set of small cards that are a part of the kit. And let me go look up here. I think I wrote it down. Small, it says now with a small standard, a little smile card kit. A little smile card kit is part of the kits. And definitely you could make cards to fit into here, and you could probably fit 4 to 5 cards easily, if not 6 in the small one. All right, so that's one. This is made out of an envelope. Then I showed you last week the one that was made with the gingerbread. And these are going to be able to fit cards that are anywhere from 4 3/4 wide by 3 3.5 tall. So I'm going to show you some of these cards that I have that will help you. All right. So that will work. All right. So I showed you this one. Today, I wanted to see, could I make one out of an envelope that is not craft paper? And I can. And I did. And this one's really cute because you can see the guy's little feet down here, little Santa, and a little sentiment in the back. And I'm not sure why I'm showing it to you upside down, but oh well. So anyway, there goes his, I didn't glue that down quite as well as I would like. So I might have to re-glue that piece, but that is like that. And then the boot goes on the bottom. But what I want to show you here are these cards and how many cards I actually fit into here. I'm going to go like that and like that. And you saw the little ribbon that goes around. There's other fasteners that you can use. But these cards are these. This is just an extra one. I just wanted to count them. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there was still room for a 6th one. And these cards were part of Cards and More last year in January, and they were a little Valentine's and love oriented. And so we had made those, and they were 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. That was their size, and they fit perfectly in that large bag that I created. And here was another one for Happy Valentine's. All right, so that was another one, and then that one is not finished, and I'll show you that one in just a second. Then there was this one, Love You. They're very cute little cards, but they're just small cards, and they fit perfectly, as you saw, in that bag. All right. And so here you go there. So all of these can easily go in here. And then I was going to show you this one. What I had done is I had taken one of those cards, and which is right here, and I had cut it in half. All right. And so here's one of the cards that made all of those cards. They were the blanks. They were Cards and More, but they were mini. And what I did was I was going to go ahead. I didn't want this part. This is one of the other cards. So I wanted this. I was going to cover this, then place this over it. Then I bought some of this, the ephemeral pack, I believe it's called. And the ephemeral pack is gorgeous in the new mini catalog. And you can get that if you check out the catalog. You can see that the new mini catalog has that, and it's just darling. And so I just was going to show you how easy it is again to make this. Now, of course, this was fussy cut and die cut, and I think in the future I decided that what I was going to do is I was going to start showing you what do I need, what are minimum requirements that I would need to start crafting with paper and moving from the kits and what I might need. And so some of these elements here represent that. So anyway, so as you can see here, 5 cards fit in here really easily, and I could fit 6. And really a cute little pack and an easy little container to make. I'm not sure why I'm going upside down today, but I am. And then that just closes it up. Of course, you can use a little Velcro. There's these circular Velcros at Joann Fabrics, I think, and you can just go ahead and use those. And that will work as well. You can glue magnets. A lot of people use magnets and stuff. I think the little ribbon is kind of cute. I kind of like it, and I'm good with that. So part of this right here, where I do have the other boot piece still, didn't lose it, we'll glue it later, but is there are Cards and More that are on the clearance rack right now. And these Cards and More are really very handy for Christmas, and they are on sale. I think they're $7. And again, you've seen how many you get from the last one. You see all the variety you get. And this is one that's on sale in the clearance rack. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And to make these, and you see, I've used it, of course, I've been using it a lot. You get 2 of these sheets and 2 of these sheets. And I've used it a lot since I got it actually last year, and still have so much left and intend to use more. But these kits, and that's part of what I used here, okay, cutting out and things like that. All right, that's what I used here. These would be great for these kind of cards. All right. So what I decided what I would show you is how to make a bag, and I am going to use in the annual catalog. We do have this cards and more set, and now I am forgetting the name of this cards and more set. So let me see if I can't find it real quick. It's with hand penned. It's the hand penned. That's what it is. The hand penned cards and more kit. I call it a kit. They don't call it kit, but I do. But it's hand penned, and you can see the whole hand penned set on my YouTube page. All you got to do is go Renate 653, and you'll find the hand penned kit, and you can see it in all of its glory. It's a beautiful set, and I used some pieces here. Here are some of these. Again, the stickies like they always have, and then they have the small cards, and then they have the large cards. Okay, of course, everything is two-sided here. Again, everything is two-sided. It's lovely, but you can see it completely in the catalog, and they have the stickers and 2 pages of each, so it's really nice. But I want to show you how to make this little bag from this set. So here we go. So all you want to do is you want to go 3/4 of an inch on 3 sides. Okay, so this is a tool that everybody would want to have. So 3/4 of an inch, and you want to put that black blade away because that's the cutter, and you want to score 3/4 of an inch there. And 3/4 of an inch on the side. All the way through. And 3/4 of an inch on the other side. I'll do it this way. 3/4 of an inch. Make sure I did that right. Careful not to. I want to make sure I did. That's all good. Okay, so you see the 3 sides, 3/4 of an inch. Now, what we have to do is we have to make sure that we go ahead and what they call burnish real well. Just make sure that you go ahead, make sure that these are really well folded, so that when you fold your little bag, it'll fold easily. So as you see, I go ahead and fold it and make sure the creases are really well in there on both sides. They call this, again, burnish. Remember all the terminology, but when I started, I had no clue what they meant. Burnish. What the heck's burnish? All right. So now how this works. Okay, so we've got our fold. So now what you want to do is you want to make sure that if it's burnished correctly, this is where you want to, do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see how that goes? Just like that. Okay, I'm going to take it all the way to the corner there. And then I'm going to fold this down just like that. See, I'm going to flatten that. See, I'm flattening this little corner here just like that. And I do the same thing. I'm going to take it all the way to that corner right here. And then I'm going to fold that and fold that down. Now, all we need to do is glue that. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure that there I go. And then that comes down, and there is my little container. That is all it is. So I'm going to glue that down under here. You can do this literally with a standard size A2 card envelope, And of course, it's smaller, as you saw. All right, it will be smaller. I'm going to take that. Handy bone folder does more than a few things. Make sure that I can go in there, glue that down. And then you have your, now, you might want, and I have cut this off, and you might even want to square this off because you don't want to see the glued part. And you can do that if you like. And for this card, I'm going to do that. The other cards, you didn't see that glued part as much, but I can take it into my trimmer and I can go over. Just going to go over to the 3/4 spot and take that down. Just make sure that's straight here. So 3/4. See if I can do this. There you go. There you go. Now I'm just going to cut that off because I wanted to cut that off and make it straighter like that. See? That's real cute. And now with my bag, I can decorate, and I can decorate it any way I like. And I can go ahead and start placing the different pieces of the cardstock. And you can really, literally, for example, I could go ahead and cut this piece out, all right, and then glue it right here and have that as my front, okay? I could go ahead and if that were too big, I could do something else and just have like a little card like this. Anything is possible, all right? And that's really cute. And then I could take one of my stickers and go ahead and place the stickers over on this side, right over here, all right? And so that becomes really, really easy. And you could use a bigger sticker or a smaller sticker, but here are some stickers. Then on the back side, you again, now before there is, you are able, if you want to, while it's flat and you still have it flat, you could go ahead and stamp it down here. You could go ahead and take your stamps and stamp and color and do all kinds of things with it. As you see here, I've got many ways of decorating them. All right. And your imagination can take you wherever you like, as you see here. Again, you know, it's just, you can have fun with it as much as you like and enjoy decorating. So I will probably go ahead and finish my decorations later. And I can go ahead and do something like this and then put something else on top. The sky is the limit. All right. So I did want to show you something because I made a discovery. And this, so I have this bag, right? And now what I want to do is I want to make 4 cards for this bag, let's say, or 6. Well, I was wondering, could I take this envelope, could I take this card and cut it in half and then score it in half and make some cards? And I can. So if you buy the cards and more, not only can you get the cards and more pack, but you can get the envelopes. Of course, you need the envelopes to make our little bags if you wanted to make larger bags. All right. Then you have the cards, you can split them in half and you get 2 actual small, wonderful cards. And so here is the 1/2. So as you can see, this was half the card and then scored at 3 1/8. And here's a little card, one of the cards that you can place in there. Now, I haven't talked about the envelopes for these cards, for these small ones. If you don't buy a kit that has these sizes, of course, Stampin' Up! Sells them, but other places do too, and you need a 4.5 by 3.5 envelope. All right, you'll need a 4.5 by 3.5 envelope to make these, to fit into this holder. And you can easily get 4 6. So now, what did I do with the other half? Well, I just folded the other half. There it is, all folded. I'm going to now go ahead and glue this down. I chose a card. This is the card I chose. I did cut it a little bit. Just going to show you how you can use those cards and more, the bag, and make the actual cards. And yeah, you will have to, it is true, you will have to purchase the envelopes. And then I'm going to put that on top. And I used, you see, you can cut these cards and more up any way you like. Any way you like. So I did that, just like that. And this one I cut up. There was this card that I cut up. And it was, let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I cut up this card. It belonged right here. It belonged right here. And I just cut off the top of it. It was this one. And just cut off the top to put right here so that they could go together. Then I took some ribbon. And what I did with my ribbon is I actually took more ribbon and tied a bow on it. So this bow can move. This bow moves throughout. So I tied the ribbon. I cut a piece of ribbon that's going to go around. And then I went ahead and tied this on there. And then I will futz with it once I get this on here. And one of the things that I forgot to do, but I can do it a different way. And I'll show you how I do this a lot of times. Okay, I was supposed to wrap it first and tape it behind. I did not do that, but that's okay because I can still do this a little differently. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my double-sided tape here, which will work. I've done this. This is how I do many times my because I wanted to do it this way. So here I'm going to do that this way. And I've got plenty of room here. Do that that way. Do that that way. I'm going to move this bow down. That's the beauty of this. Keep it right there. Go like that. Go like that. Pick that up and cut that off. I'm going to use my, I'm not going to use my little tiny scissors because then I just cut it off right there at the edge and cut it off right there at the edge. It's many times how I do my ribbons. And there you go. And that's your little card. And you have now another card that you can place in your bag. And that's how easy it is with the cards and more. So this is the hand pen cards and more. Really a cute little set. Makes a cute little card. Happiness is knowing you. or being your sister. All right. And being your aunt, mother, all kinds of things we can say, but very easy, very simple. Now I have a second card already to put in here, and I can easily, with the cards and more, make 6 cards to fill this one envelope using only 3 cards per envelope. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and that I showed you how to go ahead and make these. I will post this hopefully on YouTube, and you can check and like on YouTube if you see it there. Also, thank you for watching or visiting me, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget Renee's Paper Crafts, and always click on the directions, I believe, on YouTube, and it'll give you more information. But also here, I will be adding things to the comments, things that you might be interested in. Please do comment. Love to see those. Thanks, everybody. Trying to do dual Facebook and YouTube at the same time. We'll see how that works. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye now.